So in continuation with the problems what we have solved yesterday on vertical surfaces, vertical plane surfaces, we will discuss today the problems on inclined and curved surfaces. I hope all these things are clear to you. Now write down this problem. A rectangular plane surface 2 meter wide and 3 meter deep. So the width and depth of the rectangular plane surface is given. Lies in water in such a way that its plane makes an angle of 30 degrees with the free surface of water with the horizontal. Determine the total pressure and center of pressure when the upper edge is 1.5 meter below the free water surface. See here, the inclined surface, it will be perpendicular to the plane of the paper. Okay, this is the actual surface. This is a projection to show you how the rectangular surface is. This projection of the rectangular surface is given here, 3 meter deep and 2 meter wide. Okay, the top edge of the rectangular surface is 1.5 meter below the free water surface. Different notations are used. H bar is the vertical distance from the free water surface of the center of gravity. Here, center of pressure is H star from the free water surface. This is 1.5 meter is the top surface. Now you may please note down the several alphabets used: A, B, C, D, right? So all these things I will explain while solving the problem. Theta is the inclination angle of the rectangular surface with respect to the free water surface. Okay, G and P are center of gravity and center of pressure respectively. Clear? So please make note of this diagram properly without any mistake, because all these notations as such will be used in solving the problems. These are the data given: width 2 meter, depth 3 meter, which will be used to find out the area as well as in some trigonometric relations. Angle theta 30 degree, distance of upper edge is 1.5 meter. Now the first thing, total pressure. It is very simple, direct equation as that for the vertical plane surface, rho g A h bar. Since it is water, rho is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Area B into D for a rectangle. Now h bar. What is h bar? You look at the diagram. H bar is the vertical distance of the center of gravity from the free liquid surface. AE plus EB. Look at the diagram. H bar, see here, AE plus EB. This is the distance of center of gravity of the inclined surface from the free water surface. AE plus EB. So AE is 1.5 meter, similar to CD, right? AE is similar to DC or CD. Now EB could be evaluated using the trigonometric relation. This angle theta is given. This is theta. This angle is theta. Now to find out EB, you can use the trigonometric relation. You must have known what is sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, etc. So AE is 1.5 meter. Now EB is BC sin 30, or sin theta is equal to EB by BC. So EB equal to BC into sin theta. So you will get what is the value of h bar. By knowing the value of h bar, you can calculate what F is. F is equal to 132435 newtons. When you substitute all the values in SI system of units, you will get F as total pressure as 132435. Now the position of center of pressure, H star or YP, which is given by Ig sin square theta divided by AH bar plus H bar. In the previous equation, that for the vertical plane surface, this sin square theta alone is the addition, okay, which is given, theta is given as 30. Ig you need to find out for a rectangular plane surface, which is BD cube by 12. So you should take B and D properly. B is the width and D is the depth. So when you substitute, you will get H star as 2.3333 meters. Okay. That is the position of center of pressure from the free liquid surface is 2.3333 meters. Next problem, on the curved surface, compute the vertical and horizontal components F, H and F, V or Fx and Fy. Horizontal force could be denoted by Fh or Fx, vertical force could be denoted by Fy or Fv. V stands for vertical. So this curved surface is in the form of a quadrant of a circle. Curved surface is in the form of a quadrant of a circle. So you know the equations for circle. Area is pi by 4 d square, Ig is pi by 64 d to the power 4. So this quadrant of a circle is 1 by 4 that of a circle. Radius of the circle is given as 2 meters. The width of the gate, this one, could be taken as unity. Unless given, we can take that as a unity because we are considering the surface. So please draw this diagram and denote each and every points, junctions by appropriate points A, D, C, O, B. Okay. So distance AO equal to OB equal to 2 meters from the diagram. Now how to solve the problem? Force, horizontal force FH or Fx exerted by water on gate, that is horizontal force. It is a total pressure force on the projected area of curved surface AB on vertical plane. So if you take a vertical plane, the projected area of the surface, if you project that curved surface onto a vertical surface, you will get a vertical plane surface. Okay, that is equivalent to OB. If you look at the diagram, you can see that as OB. Now the projected area of curved surface on vertical plane equal to OB into 1, because 1 is the thickness, unity. Now area of OB is given by A, which is BO into 1. 2 into 1 is equal to 2 meter square. Now H bar, that is the depth of CG of OB from free surface is 1.5 plus 2 by 2. So when you substitute this, you will get Fx rho g AH. If you substitute in this rho g AH, so first you draw the diagram properly, then listen to these steps. Then only you will be able to understand what OB is, how these things have come like this. OB, how it is 1 and 2 by 2 etc. Once you draw the diagram and look at the diagram and listen, then you will understand how these dimensions have come. So Fx you will get as 49 kilonewtons. Now the point of application of that horizontal component of force, Fx is only the horizontal component. Okay, horizontal component of the total force, that is Fx, the point of application is H star, which is given by Ig by H bar plus H bar, because it is a considered as vertical surface. The projection of the curved surface on a vertical plane is taken and analyzed. So you can get H star as 2.633 when you substitute properly. Okay. MOI is the moment of inertia. Ig is the moment of inertia of OB about its center of gravity. Now vertical force that is acting downwards or upwards, whatever it is, exerted by water is given by the equation. The vertical force, that is simply the weight of water. So we are considering the surface again as a horizontal surface, that is the portion of water above the curved surface. Weight of water supported by AB up to free surface, the weight of that fluid will be exerting a pressure. Fine. So weight of portion DABOC. Again, look at the diagram and listen. So weight of portion DABOC is equal to weight of DAOC plus weight of water AOB. So weight is rho g into volume, right? Density into acceleration due to gravity into volume. Rho g into volume is the weight. So volume you can find out like this. Area into height is the volume, right? Here this is a plane surface, so length into width into the other dimension, height. So you get total force, vertical component of the total force to be 60 kilonewtons. So you are asked to find out the vertical and horizontal components of the total force. Clear? So try to solve similar problems from the textbooks. Okay? Don't forget to practice. Try to practice several times so that you will not feel any difficulty in solving the problem in a short period of time. Thank you. We'll meet on the next day.